Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 32 of Direwolf20's Let's Play. Today I'm just going to hang out, take care of some other work that I wanted to get done in here. Just checking out my dark room real quick. Looks like we've got a significant amount of mycelium. I might want to do some forestry stuff today. I think that might be a good idea. I got all these fermenters and stuff set up and I never did a terribly large amount of stuff with them. I should probably go and grab myself a bit more of that wheat. Let's see, I have some up here, and yeah, I've got plenty of saplings which can be used to convert into biofuel. That'll be nice to do, so we'll see, maybe some cool stuff like that today. So without further ado, why don't I get started on today's episode. I'm just going to get myself situated and I'll be back in a minute. Alright, let's see, I made myself a couple items here. I want to get myself a new automatic crafting table. That might not be a bad idea. I want to have a good number of those guys laying around. I'm also going to need some more of these logistics pipes. So of course I need to make a diamond transport pipe and get some of those guys made. There we go. Perfect. Let's go throw down our automatic crafting table, and in there I'm going to need probably some lappies with me and some glowstone. Why not? Let's head on into this room. I want to add to this automatic crafting system that I have here by placing a block right here. So, place down my automatic crafting table. Ta-da! Now you might be saying, hey, that's not touching your chest. That's not touching your chest. I know, relax, hang on a second. I will be right there with that issue resolved. Let's see. Why do I even have this pipe here? Okay, good, nothing going on with that crazy thing. I'm placing 4 glowstone in here to get a glowstone block. So I don't need my philosopher's stone, so it doesn't need to be touching that chest. So that's cool. Then I'll grab a, let's see, where's my philosopher's stone? Let's go ahead and put in basic logistics pipes with glowstone on the sides, and that'll get me my crafting logistics pipe, as you guys are very familiar with by now, I hope. We'll just place this guy right on here and open them up and import. There we go. 4 glowstone equals a glowstone. Perfect. 4 glowstone dust. I know, I suck at that. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some glowstone and open up the supplier here. I'm going to tell it to keep 1 stack of glowstone. Shouldn't be a big deal. Let me get that going in a moment. There we go. Stack of glowstone. Now, let's see what happens. Should start, there we go. Glowstone being made. Nice. So that'll keep me the glowstone that I need. Now the next thing I want to do is grab a couple of these glowstone. I think one I've got enough for now. I'm also going to grab myself a block of diamond. And what I want to do is create myself another one of these energy collectors. So I'm going to need 6 glowstone total. So let's get them out of here. Perfect. And arrange them in my crafting table. Because as you guys might have noticed, with all the comings and goings I have going on with this chest now, I'm going to need a bit more Mobius fuel. Not only to keep up with all my collectors and whatnot, but, you know, it's good stuff to have a lot of. So I'm going to go ahead and create another one of these. I thought for a little bit about exactly where I wanted to place it, and I think I'm going to go with probably right here next to this relay. That looks like a good spot to me. Unfortunately, it's going to require me to do a little bit of stuff, but oh well, I'll figure it out. So, got my collector next to my relay. Now, if I'm familiar with this, I should be able to snag a single piece of glowstone here. And you notice that it's not being powered right now because it's nighttime and there's no glowstone block above it. If I place the redstone in there, you can see that it's quickly... okay, it is getting powered from stuff. But look how quickly it's escalating up through to the Mobius fuel step. That's because it's snagging energy out of my relay here. So it's going to produce Mobius fuel a little bit faster. Let's maybe cover this guy up. Okay. And we'll put glowstone in there, why not? So yeah, see how the light's off now because I covered up the top, but it's still moving? That's because it's pulling power out of my antimatter relay. So the antimatter relay is now both powering my collector and this condenser back here. Cool. So, let's set up a supplier system under the ground. Makes perfect sense. What do we got down here? Gonna need to put something like this together. Let's put in this guy here, make a supplier pipe, right? There we go. And this guy might need to become a basic logistics pipe. There we go. Not bad. Did I need to do that? No, actually, why don't I just make it not that way? Go with our, I think it's stone that I have there. Nope, it's cobble. Haha. What I can do is just piggyback off this line like so. No more need to use that basic logistics. Cool. Now if I grab my wrench, and I could probably just grab, I think I have a stack of redstone in here somewhere. No? Well, I should always have a stack of redstone on me anyway, so let's grab one. And I can tell this guy, keep a stack of redstone at all times, please. And I did something funny, didn't I? Oh, right. Probably because I knocked this off while it was in the middle of moving stuff around. But he should be good now. Right. Might need to knock this provider pipe off because I broke it in the middle, so let's do that. Provider pipe back on, and let's see if the system resyncs. I think it's because I broke that pipe in the middle there that it's no longer supplying anything because it couldn't get anything and we have to give it some time. I'll be right back in a moment once I've reset the system. There we go. Simply exiting out of the game and going back in causes it to reset your supplier pipes. So what happened is the supplier pipe couldn't get what it needed from the system, and I'm not sure of the timeout on that, but it takes a while for it to try again. A quick and easy way to do that and resolve it is to simply close out of the game and go back in. So you can see a bunch of redstone coming over here now and supplying the pipes as needed. It also supplied this pipe back to 2 full redstone stacks, glowstone, Mobius, and glowstone. Cool. And we should soon start getting some juice here. There we go. Look how quickly we're producing Mobius fuel. Hooray! Now to set up a system to pull stuff out. Definitely going to have to do something that's going to be a little bit visible here, unfortunately. So let's see, what do we got on the lines here? Let's also make it daytime so that I don't get like creeper exploded as usual. So basically I'm going to want to set up a wooden system here. Wooden pipe, I'm going to need a redstone torch. There we go. And I'll put that redstone in my bag like I wanted it to be. Cool. Now I believe in 0.1.5 Craft made it so that redstone engines no longer interfere with the supplier pipe. And I guess we'll find out in a moment if this thing starts filling up like crazy, won't we? Yes we will. So far so good. And we can go ahead and knock down this wall here and get outside real quick. Oh my, what a mess I'm going to have to make for this little system, huh? That's alright, I'll clean all this junk up in a moment. Let's get our cobblestone, or let's use regular stone, that's fine. Just going to wrap this guy around the building. And I should be able to place my wooden transport pipe right here. There we go. Looking good. And I'll place down my redstone torch on the bottom. Perfect. And now all the Mobius should start filtering its way out of there. Very good. And if we want to check outside here, we can see all the Mobius that we're producing going through the lines and doing its thing. Zipping right along to where it belongs, back here in the chest. So that's cool. And you'll notice that the Mobius fuel is being produced at a significantly increased rate. Look how slow this progress bar is moving. No, the video's not on pause, it's actually that slow. And if we check this guy, yeah, way faster. So, antimatter relay, definitely helping to speed up the collector as well as the condenser. Notice we've got a good amount of dark matter hanging out in here, and yeah, I'll get around to some equivalent exchange toys in a bit, don't worry. So for now, that system looks pretty good. And why don't I go grab a stone cover real quick, even though stone covers, as you guys know, are not meant to work on buildcraft pipes, but it'll get the job done. There we go. Not terrible. Maybe someday I'll switch this over to a red power system. I'm not sure if red power tubes will pull out of the target block slot or the input slots though, so we'll have to figure that out. Alright guys, so let's build a new forestry machine. What do you say? Now there's going to be a couple things required here to get going, so the first thing I'm going to build is a sturdy machine, and from that I'm going to go ahead and craft a rain tank. This is a neat little machine actually. If it's outside while raining, it'll collect water within its rain tank, but I'm not going to rely on the rain. It might be nice to rely on rain, but not for me. So I went into my little room down here and noticed, you know what? Yeah, I'm using some water for my moistener. Yeah, I'm using some water for my fermenter. Not entirely sure if this pump is going to have a problem keeping up with 3 machines, but let's throw this guy down. And you'll see that as soon as I placed him down, the rainwater tank is starting to fill with water. Excellent. So that's step 1. Step 2 is going to be some power for that little machine. Now let's see what happens here. The rainwater tank will not only collect water, but I can take 3 pieces of tin and combine them like so to create an empty can. So this is pretty much like the item that you would use in industrial craft, but it's an empty can. It only costs 3 pieces of tin and you get 18 empty cans, so that's kind of cool. I'm probably going to need an automatic crafting table for that guy. I'm also going to need a couple other little things here, so let's make sure I have some good amount of wood. Nice. And then let's request, I don't know. At least for now, I'm going to request my 4 wooden gears. Thank you. And the wood should all be making its way down there. I'll get my wooden gears in a moment. Craft my crafting table. Also going to need from this system some teleport pipes, some transport pipes, logistics pipes, why not? Some of this and this. Perfect. Excellent. Good. Let's craft up our automatic crafting table real quick and go throw it down in our system. And while I have this interface open, I might as well make the crafting logistics pipe, which I'm going to need down here. So, how are we doing, guys? Not bad at all. I'm just going to place this guy here like that, this guy here like that, and say, alright, I need some tin, don't I? 3 tin, please. A couple people said I should maybe add gold pipes to this system. I'm not sure if it would speed it up, to be honest with you. There we go. Tin like so. Makes empty cans. And don't forget to adjust your crafting pipe to say import 3 tin, 18 empty cans. Perfect. Now, I want to go over here and maybe throw down another one of those item teleport pipes. Remember I broke frequency 12 the other day and didn't want to use it anymore? Well, it's back. Both sides need to be true, remember. I'm going to run over to here, and I'm not sure if this is going to work, to be honest with you. Never tried it, but now's as good a time as any, right? I'm going to place down a stone transport pipe. No, probably not. I need to go with a crafting logistics pipe again. There we go. And there. Frequency 12, receiving true. And I'm going to tell this guy, you ready for this? That if I place an empty can in there, and I believe that's where it goes, it should create some water for me. Now, the only problem I have at the moment is that I need some energy to run this thing. So why don't I go see if I have in this system over here a cobblestone steam engine. I do, so let's request one. I don't know if I have one sitting up in my chests. Yeah, I do. Woohoo. And might as well get, I don't know, 20 coal should be good. And remember, my supplier system will automatically resupply the DM furnace here. Lots of coal upstairs in my chests. There it comes. So for now, I'm not going to set up a supply system on this guy, because I think this will probably only be temporary. So let's throw some coal in there. And you'll see that it's automatically turned on. Why is that? Well, the rainwater tank, in all its infinite wisdom, when it detects that there's water inside, and it detects that there's an empty can in this slot here, it'll automatically emit a redstone signal for us, which will turn on the steam engine right next to it. So what you'll notice here is as soon as this progress bar finishes, we'll go from an empty can to a full can. Let's see what happens. Ta-da! And the steam engine turns off. How cool is that? Very cool, actually, thank you. So let's take our water can here and tell this crafting pipe that one empty can becomes one water can. Not bad. Now, I think it's about time that I do something a few people have suggested. I'm going to start carrying around an item teleport pipe and a basic logistics pipe with me so I can request items anywhere I am in the field. So of course, in order to do this, I'm going to need another teleport pipe here. So let's grab ourselves a pair of diamond gears. 2, please. Request successful. I do have everything I need for that. Good. So let's just let all this junk flow in here. Somebody else suggested that maybe I should have these crafting logistics pipes in the front of my crafting tables. Not a bad idea. I might at some point go ahead and switch that around, just so I can watch as stuff flows around in my system. But for now, it's all good. Let's craft these guys up. So, diamond gear here, glass in the middle. There we go. Item teleport pipes. Very cool. Now, what frequency do I have available for items? I believe 3 is available. That might not be a bad one to use. So let's see here. I do need to place it something like this. Frequency 3? Yeah, nothing on frequency 3. How about 0? Yeah, you know what? I'm not doing anything at all on frequency 0. So maybe I'll use that. That way I can just simply place down my teleport pipe and everything should be cool. So let's see what happens. If I place this guy down like so, and I'm going to always carry around a basic logistics pipe with me, just like that, I should now be able to take my remote orderer and access all the items in my system. And if I look in here, somewhere I should find that water cell. There it is. Let's request, I don't know, 6 of them. Sure. Request please. Request successful. And what we should see happen is some tin flying down this line any moment. There it is. And that should get turned into cells, which head all the way over to here. Did I make it in time to see it? No, but they did land in my rainwater tank, which is cool. Now if we watch this little guy move here, he should craft them into water cells, and they should get sucked up into the system. Let's see. Almost there. Sweet. It did. Did you see it? Let's run back over here and see what happened. Nice. Where'd it go? I don't know. I expected it to be laying on the ground here, but I'm guessing it went up somewhere. Oh, there we go. Reason. Can receive needs to be true. Thank you very much. It probably went up into my I don't know what to do with you system. Miscellaneous materials. There it is. There's the water can. Awesome. And great, now it's starting to send them out here for me. So I'm going to let this stuff finish up, and I'm going to need these water cans and some recipes, so that's why I'm doing it this way. It's not just because I'm having fun. Alright, maybe I'm having a little bit of fun, but still, I do actually have a reason for doing this. And I'll be back once all 3 of these empty cans have finished doing what they're doing. And another classic example of Direwolf is as I was messing around with the system and getting ready to do what I wanted to do next, I forgot that I left my combustion engine on. I knew I should have set up a water thing to cool that off. Oh well, not a big deal, because I was actually kind of planning to adjust the way this system works anyway at some point. So, yeah, I'm probably just going to be doing that a little bit sooner than expected. Not a huge deal. I'll fix this later. Let's continue along with what we were doing. Oh, and I collected all the junk that I dropped and threw it in my chest, and it worked perfectly, so that's good. So let's throw this guy back in here, and back to what we were doing. Now, where was I at? Oh, right, over here. So what did I want to do with this stuff? I've got all these water cells here, and I think I threw them in somewhere. Where did I put those water cells? Here we go. I need one of those, please. Water can. Perfect. Thank you. And I'm going to go ahead and throw down a crafting logistics pipe, which I just made. And I'm going to throw down a crafting table. And I'm going to tell this guy that water, sand, and dirt comes together to create something that's not that. Hold on. Did I do the sand and the dirt backwards? I must have. There we go. Haha. Bog earth. Bog earth is cool. It's used to, in the peat bog, to create peat, and peat can be used to do stuff. Pretty much it's an alternate fuel source instead of coal, and it'll pretty much burn and do all kinds of other neat things. So I can use it in place of coal, and it's a renewable resource, which is also nice. So, awesome. I can automatically grow it. I just need to keep this water going. So that's what that watering can's all about back there. So now I have a way to automatically create bog earth. I can simply grab my requester tool. There we go. And let's see, bog earth should be in here somewhere now. Oh right, I don't think I actually told my crafting guy about this new recipe. I did not. There we go. Bog earth. Hummus, bog earth. Great. Let's grab 8 of them, please. Because that's what one watering can will produce. 8 bog earth. There we go. All the stuff's coming in. And here comes 8 bog earth. Thank you. Nice. Let's go figure out what to do with it. Alright, let's head outside and find a nice spot to place down a peat bog. Now remember, most of these farms, as far as I recall, were 7 blocks, is that it? So from the center, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 7 including this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's all well and good. So if we were to go from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and place down a block, that should be good. But let's give ourselves one little extra spot. We'll go with right here. That should be a nice thing to do. Now, I'm going to grab my pipes here. Let's see, I think I have a basic pipe in here. Did I put that away, or what did I do with that guy? There it is, basic logistics pipe. Let's get what we need to create this guy. Frequency 0, receiving true. Grab my remote orderer. Now the first thing I'm going to need to craft here is a peat bog generator. A neat little machine. I'm going to need some copper for them. And I'm also going to need 8 of those bronze. That should be about it. And grab my philosopher's stone here and start crafting. Now I'm going to need to take my bronze ingots and make a sturdy machine, something we're all familiar with. And copper around the outsides and glass. There we go. Peat bog. Nice. Now, break this stuff up. This is where the peat bog is going to go. So if I place them down like so, we can connect them to power down here. Just going to grab my power teleport pipe and a conductive pipe. Going with frequency 4 as usual. Let's allow the receiving to be true. and it should start clearing out the area as necessary. I'll give it a little hand. I guess these guys don't like vines, huh? There we go. And once it's properly cleared out the area, it's going to take whatever peat bog material, bog earth, that I give it, and it's going to start planting the farm. So let's see what happens as soon as it's done with this little tree. And you'll notice the machine's not running at optimum speed at the moment. The reason for that is because it's not getting the most amount of power that it can. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good thing I gave it an extra slot, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. So, got enough bog earth to keep stuff going. Now, let's go ahead and place down an item teleport pipe and another logistics pipe. And I'm going to get myself just a bit more of this stuff. I'm going to request, I don't know, where's my requesting tool? I'm going to request 64. And if I were to head back to my base right now, we could go see what's happening over there. And I know it'll all land on the ground, but I'll be back in a minute to collect it up before it falls apart and disappears and all whatnot. So all the bog earth that it can create right away, which should be a few water capsules worth, you can see there's no more water capsules left in this little room here, should get created and sent out that teleport pipe. And it's probably right now sitting around waiting for some more water cans. Yep, that's exactly what it's doing. And if we check over in this room, we should be creating some empty cans going to make some water production. Perfect. I think we can head back here and see that this guy's doing what it needs to do. So while I'm doing this, I might as well put on another teleport pipe with another frequency. So of course I'm going to need another basic logistics pipe here. And I know I'm not doing this perfectly. I could do it a little bit more compact, but I'm cool. I'm good. Basic right there. Let's go with a frequency that we haven't used yet, up in the 10 range. Looks like 15's good, receiving true. That's going to be used out there. How we doing, guys? Bit more bog earth to create. Not bad. Let's run back outside and see where we're at. Should have a bunch of bog earth laying on the ground, waiting for me to come collect it. Hey, there it is. That's right, 56 of them, exactly as expected. Let's place them in the peat bog generator. Alright, this is another farm, so it needs some water interspersed amongst it. That's why it's 7 long. Cool. How are we doing? Not bad. Need a good bit more bog earth, though, don't we? So let's break this guy off here and go with our stone transport pipe. And now I'm going to basically set up a similar system to what I've used in the past. I'm going to need a teleport pipe feeding this guy and keeping him full of stuff. So, let's see, should be something like this, where it just goes in the side and keeps a steady supply of hummus. So this guy instead will go in the side with a supplier pipe. There we go. Dough. Might as well grab another one of these anyway. I need some lapis. Where's that stuff at? There we go. 2, please. And maybe I want to move this requester thing higher up in my line by my chests, so I don't have to wait so long for an item to come through. Thank you. Lapis. Surrounding a basic pipe. Gives me the supplier pipe. And we'll place this guy down like so. So, where were we at before? frequency 15, receiving true, and I can grab my wrench here and tell this guy I'm going to need a little bit more peat bog, don't I? Yeah, let's get me some. Alright, just got a little bit of this bog earth. Hey, let's go with the 8 that I collected. That sounds like a nice round number. So, always keep... We'll go with 16, actually. There we go. 16 bog earth at all times, please. That should be cool. So now the system should have a way of automatically taking care of this. And if I were to teleport back to my base, why don't I grab my portal gun so I don't have to run so far. Alright, portal gun's not going to help me out at the moment. It's not being my friend recently. If we hang out and wait just a minute, we should see some peat bog showing up. There we go. It just sucked in there. So we can head back to our base, confident that this peat bog will pretty quickly do what it needs to do. So we can see a little bit of time has passed, not very much actually, and we've got a fully fledged peat bog. Nice. Of course I didn't make this even, did I? Wow, I suck, don't I? Yeah, maybe I should move this over just a little bit. Would have been smart of me to at least try and make it, look aesthetically pleasing along the lines of being even with that guy. Let's see what happens if I break this up and try again. There we go. So I should have placed this guy right here. So let's break this little system that I've built. Not a problem. Pull out the bog earth. You can see I just cleaned up pretty quickly, actually. Throw this junk around. That's fine. We just need to move it over 2 blocks. So place down my peat bog like so. Much better, right? Excellent. And we're still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 away from our farm. But now we're on the same side. So, a little bit of a mess up on my part, but not the end of the world. I throw down all this bog earth that I picked up, and we throw down our golden conductive and power pipes. Again, frequency 4, receiving true. And we've got power. Nice. So just me cleaning up a little bit. I'll let this guy build. Not bad. Neat. I'll be back in a minute once it's done. Alright, there we go. Now I can place down my supplier again. Whoops, wrong item to grab there. Let's take that off my hotbar. Let's try that again. Where'd my power teleport pipe go? Oh well, just make another one real quick. There we go. Everything's back to normal. And I'll grab my dirt. That's why I don't tend to keep that item in my hotbar. Now, place down the supplier pipe again. Teleporter, frequency 15, receiving true, and please try to always keep, let's say, 16 in there. Perfect. And there we go. We've got 8 bog earth in there. Some more is coming, so I'm just going to leave this bog earth hanging out. And I'm not going to build the system that's going to farm this for us just yet. I want to let this bog earth kind of just hang out and start growing. So let's move on to something else. Actually, it looks like this episode's getting kind of long already, so I'm going to wrap up here. I think this is a good point to wrap up after all. Just got this peat bog generator going. Not a problem at all. And let's see, any bog earth just yet? Nope, nothing there yet. But pretty soon we'll have some bog earth. And it'll turn into peat, and everything's going to be awesome. We'll be able to use that peat to power some generators that'll produce some more buildcraft power for us. That'll be definitely cool. Stay tuned for next episode when I start harvesting that stuff. I'll probably also have to fix this system that I blew up down here like a goofball. Probably what I'll wind up doing is doing it a little bit differently than I had it. I decided I want to rework the way these things go in here anyway. Like I said before, I was kind of planning to knock all this down and rebuild it, so I guess I just need to do it sooner than I was planning, huh? Alright, this is Direwolf20 signing off on episode 32. Hope you guys enjoyed checking it out. Take it easy.